lightning or in rain.
When the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won.
That will be ere the set of sun.
Where the place?
Upon the heath.
There to meet with
Macbeth. Fair is foul and foul is fair. Hover through the fog and filthy air.
Not just yet. Our play begins in Scotland, many ages ago. Duncan, a kind and trusting king, rules here. He is at war with Norway, and his lieutenant Ross comes to tell him news of a traitor who went over to the other side. Luckily, the great warriors Macbeth and Banquo are there to turn the tide and win the day. Luckily, happily, our tale will tell.
Who comes here?
Lieutenant Ross.
God save the king!
Hail, brave friend. Saving the king as they revolt. News to save.
Norwegian king with terrible numbers, assisted by the treacherous Thane of Cawdor, began a dire assault. But our captains, Macbeth and Banquo, doubly redoubled their strokes upon the foe. Macbeth confronted Cawdor, arm against arm, point against point, and to conclude, the victory fell on us.
Great happiness. Go pronounce the Thane of Cawdor's present death, and with his title, Great Macbeth.
Sister, killing sword.
I have a pilot's thumb.
Ah,
Wrecked his homeward, he did come.
A drum, Macbeth doth come.
Thus we go about, thrice to thine and thrice to mine, thrice again to make up nine. Peace, the charms wound up.
So foul and a fair day I have not seen.
Who are you? So is it and so I.
Speak if you can. What are you?
All hail Macbeth, hail to thee, Thane of Glamis.
all hail Macbeth, hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor.
All hail Macbeth, that shall be king hereafter.
Hail Banquo, lesser than Macbeth, and greater.
They shall get kings, though thou be none.
So all hail Macbeth and Banquo.
Stay! Tell me more. I am the Thane of Glamis, but the Thane of Cawdor lives, and to be king stands not within the prospect of belief. Speak!
Whither are they vanished?
Into the air, as breath into the wind. Your children shall be king.
And you shall be king.
And Thane of Cawdor too, when it not so?
Macbeth, the king hath received the happy news of thy success, and as an earnest of his thanks, he bade me call thee Thane of Cawdor. Hail, worthy Thane!
But the Thane of Cawdor lives.
The wicked Thane lives yet, but bears that life which he deserves to lose. Treason's capital confessed and proved, have overthrown him.
Glamis and Thane of Cawdor, grace is behind. But why do I yield to that suggestion? It is immersed and it shakes my very heart.
Where's Macbeth? We say for you.
Give me your favor. Let us toward the king.
Is the execution done on Cawdor?
It is, my liege. He confessed his treasons and implored your highness's pardon.
He was a general I whom dealt with absolute trust. Warmly, cousin, all I've left to say, more is thy due the more that all can pay.
The service and loyalty I owe in doing it pays itself.
Welcome hither, noble Banquo, that hath no less deserved. Let me enfold thee. Kinsmen, Fanes, know that we name our eldest Malcolm, our heir, and Prince of Cumberland. Now from hence to Inverness.
I will be myself the harbinger and make joyful the hearing of my wife with your approach. The Prince of Cumberland, that is a step I must overleap. Stars hide your fires, let not light see my black and deep desires.
Honorable Banquo, he is a peerless kinsman. Let's after him.
Intrigued by the witch's prediction, Macbeth begins to hunger after the crown. He is suspicious, yet hopeful. Macbeth writes a letter to his wife telling her of his ambitions and fears. Lady Macbeth is just as ambitious, but she is afraid her husband's loyal nature will prevent him from pursuing his destiny. She resolves to help him to gain the throne.
They vanished into air, while I stood wrapped in wonder.
Message from the king hailed me as Thane of Cawdor, by which title the weird sisters had saluted me, and they referred me to the coming on of time with, Hail king that shalt be. Glamis thou art in Cawdor, and thou shalt be what thou art promised. Yet I do fear thy nature is too full of the milk of human kindness. Hide thee hither, that I may chastise with the valor of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round.
King comes tonight.
Thou art mad!
So please you, it's true, our Thane is coming.
Go, you bring great news! The ravens croak the fatal entrance of Duncan here tonight. Come, you spirits, and sex me here! Fill me from the crown to the toe-top full of direst cruelty. Come thick night, that my keen knife see not the wound it makes. Great Glamis! Worthy Cawdor! Greater than both by the all-hail hereafter.
My dearest love, Duncan comes here tonight.
And when goes hence?
Tomorrow, as he purposes.
Oh, never shall sun that morrow see. He that's coming must be provided for, and you shall put this night's great business under my dispatch.
You'll speak further.
Leave all the rest to me. This castle has a pleasant seat. The heaven's breast smells cooling. See, our honored host list. Fair lady, we are your guests tonight. All our services in every point, twice done, cannot contend to the honors with which you load our house. Conduct me to my host. We love him highly, and we shall continue our graces towards him.
Duncan has little idea of what awaits him. Meanwhile, Macbeth is having second thoughts about killing his honored guest. Lady Macbeth comes up with a brilliant plan to drug the king's bodyguards and to frame them for his murder while they are sleeping. Emboldened by his wife's words and against his better judgment, Macbeth promises to stab King Duncan as the man lays dreaming.
I am his kinsman, his subject, and his host. Who should against his murder shut the door, not bear the knife myself? I have no spur but vaulty ambition, which overleap itself and falls where the other. How now? What news?
He is almost supped. Why have you left the chamber?
We will proceed no further in this business. He hath honored me of late, and I have bought and going opinions from all sorts of people.
Art thou feared? Wouldst thou live a coward in thine own esteem?
I dare do all that may become a man.
When you durst do it, then you are a man. I have given suck, and I know how tender it is to love the babe that milks me. I would, while it was smiling in my face, have dashed the brains had I so sworn to as you have done to this.
But if we should fail,
Will not fail. I'll ply his chamberlains with wine. When they lie in a swinish sleep, what cannot you and I perform on the unguarded Duncan?
we mark them with blood and use your very dagger, so it will not be received that they have done it.
Who dares receive it other?
I am settled. Away mock the time with fair show. False face must hide what the false heart doth.
How goes the night, boy?
The moon is down. I have not heard the block.
And she sets at 12.
I take it. Just later, sir.
Who goes there?
A friend!
What, sir? Not yet a rest? With the king shut up in measureless content? I dreamt last night of the three weird sisters.
I think not of them. Good repose the while.
Thank you, sir. Like to you.
Go tell thy mistress when my drink is raised, she strike upon the bell. Get thee to bed. This is a dagger which I see before me. I thee not, and yet I see thee still. As real as this was now I draw, and on thy blade and dudgeon gouts of blood. There's no such thing. I go and it is done, a bell invites me. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven or to hell.
He's about it. I have drugged the grooms who mock their charge with snores.
Who's there? What ho?
Alack, I'm afraid they have awake, and 'tis not done yet. I laid their daggers ready. He could not miss them. My husband!
I have done the deed. Didst thou not hear a noise?
I heard the owl scream and the crickets cry.
Methought I heard a voice cry, Macbeth doth first sleep. Macbeth shall sleep no more.
Who was it thus cried? Go wash your hands and smear the sleepy groom with blood. Why have you brought the daggers from the place? Go carry them and smear the sleepy groom with blood.
I'm afraid to think what I've done.
In from a purpose. Give me the daggers.
Whence is that knocking? How is it with me when every noise appalls me?
My hands are of your color, but I shame to wear a heart so white.
Wake Duncan with thy knocking, I would thou couldest.
Come, a little water clears up this deep. Come, be not lost so poorly in your thoughts.
The rest of the castle has been celebrating the Scottish victory over Norway. Drinking and poor behavior has gone on until the wee hours of the morning. Even the servants join in. Then the Honorable Thane MacBeth comes to call.
So knock it indeed! Knock, knock, knock! Who's there in the name of Beelzebub? Come in time! Knock, knock, knock! Who's there in the other devil's name? Ugh. Knock, knock, knock! Who's there? Faith! Here is an English tailor, coming here to steal out of a French hose. Come in, tailor. Here you may roast your goose. Knock, knock, knock. Never had quite. I've got to learn some of all professions that go the primrose way of the everlasting bonfire. Anon, anon! I pray you remember the porter.
Was this already for an early went to bed?
Babe, sir, we were carousing until the second cock. And drink, sir, is a great provoker. 3 things.
Well, 3 things does drink specially provoke.
Marry, sir. No spitting. Sleep and urine. It provokes, it unprovokes. It provokes the desire but takes away the performance. It makes him and Morrison stand to and not stand to. In conclusion, drink advocates him in a sleep and gives him the lie. Listen.
I believe drink gave thee the lie last night.
That it did, sir, in a very throat of you. I requote him for his lie, and being too strong for him, I managed to cast him away.
Our knocking has a wager master. Here he comes.
Tomorrow, noble sir.
Good morrow both.
The king told to call me in time on him.
Ah, there's the door.
The night has been unruly very late. The chimneys have blown down, and as you say, strange seems of death.
Horror! Sacrilegious murder!
What's the matter?
I promised him to speak yourself. Resound the alarm! Awake! Murder! Treason!
What's the business?
Thankful royal master murder!
Say it now, so renowned in grace is dead.
What's amiss?
Your royal father murdered.
What? By whom?
His rooms, it seems their hands and faces were bagged with blood, and so were their daggers.
Oh, yet I repent that I did kill them.
Why did you did so?
Refrain. You like Duncan, stabbed and gassed. And there's murderers, their daggers breached with gore.
Help me hence!
Salute to the lady.
I stand and fight against thy undivulged pretenses of treasonous malice.
And so do I.
Let's meet in the hallway together and question this most bloody piece of work.
Well contended.
Where I am, there's daggers and men's smiles. I will not consult with them. I'll flee to England.
Fled to England for fear of being blamed for his father's murder. With the prince gone, MacBeth is the next in line for the throne. He is quickly crowned king, and his wife, Queen of Scotland. But neither MacBeth nor Banquo can shake the thoughts of the witch's prediction. The witches had said that Banquo's children, not MacBeth, will eventually descend to the throne. Flushed with newfound power, MacBeth turns his eyes on his only remaining threat, his best friend.
Thou hast it now. King, Cawdor, Glamis. All as the weird sisters predicted. But I fear thou playedst most foully for it. But hush, no more.
Here's our chief guest, Bridie, this afternoon.
Aye, my good lord.
Today we will a solemn supper, and we request your presence. This far you ride.
As far as will fill the time till supper, sir, I must ride for a dark hour or twain.
Hie to horse, adieu.
Aye, my lord.
Kills Fleance with you.
Yes, my lord.
Fail not our feast.
My lord, I will not.
There's none but Banquo whom I fear. The sisters all hail and make father to a line of kings. Who's there? Both of you know that Banquo is your enemy.
True, my lord.
So is he mine.
We shall, my lord, perform what you command.
It must be tonight, in some way from the palace. And the son of Fleance, that keeps them company, must embrace the same fate at that dark hour. Go.
We are resolved, my lord.
My queen, where are you?
Come on, my lord, be bright and jovial among your guests tonight.
Oh, full of scorpions in my mind, dear wife. Thou knowest that Banquo and his fiancé still live. Tonight shall be done a deed of dreadful note.
You must leave this. What's to be done?
Be innocent of it until you plot the deed. Thou marvelest at my words, but hold thee still. Come.
Today, now spurs the late traveler pace.
Hark, I hear them.
Give us light there! Ho!
A light, a light.
'Tis he.
Stand to it.
It shall rain tonight.
Let it come down.
Father!
Fly, Flans, fly!
Where's the light?
There's but one down.
Well, let's away.
Send-
Well, let's away and say how much is done.
Sit down, and let us say hearty welcome. Be large in mirth, and non, we'll drink a measure of the table round. There's blood upon that face.
Tis Banquo's then. I slit his throat for him, and safe in a ditch he lies, with smoky trench gashes in his head.
And Fleance?
Most royal sir. Fleance escaped.
Ha, the worm of vertebrae, get thee gone.
My noble lord, you do not give the
The
cheer.
table's full.
Here's a place reserved, my good lord.
Where?
Here, my good lord.
Which one of you have done this?
What, my good lord?
Thou canst not say I did it! Never shake thy gory locks at me!
Gentlemen, rise. His highness is not well.
Sit, worthy friends. My lord is often thus. Shame itself. Why do you make such faces?
See there, behold, look, and thou canst not speak too!
What quite unmanned and folly.
I stand here, I saw it, the time has been. When the brains are out, the man would die, but now they rise again and push us from our stools.
My worthy lord, your noble friends do lack you.
Most worthy friends, I have a strange infirmity, which is nothing to those that know me. I drink to our dear friend Banquo, to whom we miss, to Banquo.
To Banquo!
Abroad and quit my sight! Let fear hide thee! Thy bones are marrowless, thy blood is cold. Take any shape but that, but my firm nerves shall never tremble. Hence, horrible shadow! How can you all behold such sights?
What sights, my lord?
Speak not to him, but go at once.
It will have blood. They say blood will have blood. It will have blood. They say blood will have blood.
You wax free.
How sayest thou that Macduff denies his person our grace bidding?
Did you send for him, sir?
I will tomorrow to the weird sisters. Strange things I have in head, that will to hand. Here they may be scanned. Come.
Rather than regret his actions, he becomes obsessed with keeping his power at all costs. MacBeth rules the kingdom with an iron fist and does not hesitate to cut down those who oppose him. He becomes known as a tyrant. There are reports that the powerful Macduff has skipped out in England and is helping Prince Malcolm to raise a foreign army to regain the rightful throne. MacBeth decides to seek the advice of the three witches.
I hear Macduff lives in disgrace because he failed to be present at the tyrant's feast.
The son of Duncan lives in English court. There Macduff has gone to Craig and Edward to plague us on the land and will exceed. And we, with their aid, we may free from our feasts and banquets, bloody knives, and do free homage. And this report has so exasperated Macbeth that he prepares for war.
May a swift blessing soon return to this, the suffering country.
Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Fill it up a fenny snake, in the cauldron boil and bake. Eye of newt and toe of frog, wool of bat and tongue of dog. Cool it with a baboon's blood, and then the charm is firm and good. Hush. By thinking of my thoughts, something wicked this way comes.
How now, you secret black and midnight hags? What is it you do?
But a deed without a name.
I conjure you by that which you profess. How are you come to know it? Answer me.
Beware Macduff. Beware the Queen of Fire.
Tell me thou unknown powers.
Hush, here's another.
Macbeth, be bloody, bold, and resolute. None of them born shall harm Macbeth.
Thou Macduff shall not live. Yet to make assurance double short, thou shalt not live.
Macbeth shall never evade the Queen until the great burning wood, high Dunstan Hill, shall come against him.
That will never be. Who can press the forest, bid the tree, and fix its earthbound root? Macbeth shall live till Burnham Wood shall move. Where are they? Come in here.
What's your grace, Will?
Saw you the weird sisters?
No, my lord. My lord, the word is come. Macduff has fled to England.
Castle Macduff I will surprise. Seize upon fife, but sword to his wife, his babes, and all unfortunate souls. Go, see it done.
Beware Macbeth. No man born of woman shall harm Macbeth. Macbeth shall live, and to the Bergstrom woods move to Dunsinane Castle. The demon's answer give Macbeth confidence. However, his rage against Macduff takes the forms of an execution order against the man's family still in Scotland. What had he done to make him fly the land?
You must have patience, madame.
He had none. His flight was madness, and when our actions do not, our fears make us traitors.
You know not whether it was his wisdom or his fear.
Wisdom? To leave his wife? To leave his babes? His mansion? He loves us not. All his fears and nothing is love. Little is wisdom when the flight so runs against all reasons.
My dearest coz, I pray you, school yourself. But for your husband, he is noble, wise, judicious, and best knows the fits of the season. I dare not speak further, nor stay longer. The times are hard when we are traitors and do not know ourselves. Pretty cousin, blessing upon you.
Father he is, and yet he's fatherless.
I take my leave at once.
Was my father a traitor, mother?
Aye, that he was.
What is a traitor?
Well, one that swears on lies is a traitor and must be hanged.
My lady, I doubt some danger does approach you. Hence, with you little ones, I dare no longer stay. Heaven forsake you.
Whither should I fly? I've done no harm. What are these faces?
Where is your husband?
And no place such where you might find him. He's a traitor.
Now what, Phyllis? Oh my God! No! 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 Oh no! 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 Murder! No! No! Murder! No! No! Murder! Ah!
The thane Macduff to take up arms against the tyrant seated in Scotland.
Poor Scotland sinks beneath the tyrant's yoke. Each morn, new wills howl, and new orphans cry, and new sorrow strike heaven in the face. I know the hands will lift up in my right, and here in England have I offered from old Seward of 10,000 men.
My ever gentle cousin, welcome here. Stand Scotland where it did.
Alas, poor country.
How does my wife?
Why, well,
And all my children?
they were well at peace and I did leave them.
Be not a mind to your speech. How goes it?
Now is the time of help. Your eye in Scotland would create soldiers, make our women fight.
Be it that we are coming thither.
I have other words since you've been howled out into the desert air where here it could not last. The main part pertains to you alone.
Keep in mind, keep enough for me. Quickly, let me have it.
Your castle is surprised. Your wife and babes, savages slaughtered.
Merciful heaven!
All my children?
Wife, children, servants, all.
That must be from dance. My wife killed too.
I have said,
Come, let us make medicines of this deadly grief.
Macbeth has no children. Oh my pretty ones. Do you say all? Oh hello? Did all my pretty ones fill out one soup?
You can speed it like a man.
I'll do so. But you also must feel as a man. Sinful Macduff. They were struck for thee. For me.
Like grief convert to anger.
You bring me this friend from Scotland, and myself within my sword, I shall set him!
Come, Macduff is ripe for shaking. Receive what joy you may, as the light never finds the day.
Contrary to his earlier murderous passions, Lady Macbeth is racked with guilt to her part in his husband's murders. Her mind begins to disintegrate under the pressure. Lady Macbeth begins to sleepwalk the castle, night after night, seeking some salvation in her tortured dreams.
I'm so tired. I'm so tired.
more sleep. I'm so tired. I need to get more sleep. Thinking.
Since the king went into the field, I have seen Her Majesty rise from her bed, take forth paper, write upon it, and return to bed. Yet all this while fast asleep. Lo, here she comes, fast asleep.
Her eyes are open.
Aye, but their sense is shut.
What is it she does now?
Washing her hands. I have seen her continue this for a quarter of an hour.
There's too much.
Ow, damned spot!
Why do I waste so much to waste?
2, 'tis time to do it.
Sword.
Fie, my lord, a soldier and a feared! Yet who would have thought the old man had so much blood in him?
Do you mark that?
The Thane of Fife had a wife. Where is she now? But will these hands ne'er be clean? Here's the smell of blood still. I tell you yet again, Banquo's buried and cannot come out on his grave.
Even so?
There's knocking at the gate. Come, come, come. Give me your hand. What's done cannot be undone. To bed, to bed, to bed.
Will she go to bed now?
Directly.
Go, too. You have known what you should not. Unnatural deeds do breed unnatural troubles and infected minds. Remove her from all means of annoyance and still keep Oz upon her. So, good night.
Thinking.
Bring me no more reports. I cannot take with fear. What's the boy Malcolm? Was he not born of woman? The spirit that pronounced me thus, no man that's born of woman shall e'er have power over MacBeth. How does your patient, doctor?
Not so sick, my lord, but she is troubled with dark fancies that keep her from her rest.
Cure her of that. Canst thou not minister to mind disease which weighs and cleanse upon the heart?
Therein the patient must minister to herself.
Throw physic to the dogs. I'll have none of it. Bring me my armor. Here's thou these English, doctor. There's 10,000 in the English force. I will not your death in vain till Burnham Wood come to Dunstan. Come.
Malcolm's army of 10,000 strong has arrived in Scotland. In order to shadow their numbers, Prince Malcolm orders his men to cut down tree branches in the Norman woods and carry the branches in front of themselves as camouflage. They advance to Dunsinane Castle, where MacBeth has gathered his forces. From far away, it looks as though the forest itself is moving across the open battlefield.
Cry still, they come. Our castle strength life is seized to scorn. What is that noise? Queen, my lord is dead. She should have died hereafter. There would have been a time for such a word. Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that stretches and frets his hour upon the stage. It is a tale told by an idiot, and then is heard no more. Thou comest to use thy tongue, thy story quickly.
Gracious, my lord, I should report but not know how to do it.
Well, say, sir.
I looked toward Burnham, and the wood began to move.
Liar and slave!
In this 3 mile, you may see it coming.
Fear not till Burnham would come to Dunsinane, and now he would come towards Dunsinane. Ring the alarm bell, blow wind, come rack. At least we'll die with harness on our back. Swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn, brandished by man that's of a woman born.
Turn him out, turn!
Of all men else I've avoided thee, get thee back!
My voice is in my sword. Though bloody beyond can give thee out!
Ah! Ah! Oh. No! My sword! Get it!
Hail, King! So thou art. Behold where it stands. The usurper court says the time is free. Hail, King of Scotland!
Hail, King
time we shall perform what's more to do, as calling home our exiled friends abroad, and bringing forth the cruel ministers of this dead butcher and his fiend-like queen, who as his law took off her life. And now, we thank everyone at once, and to each one whom we invite to see us crowned as scone.
Hoorah! 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 Hail Malcolm, King of Scotland!
It is a tale